You want to know the truth, guys? Like the unfiltered, hit you in the face, spit on your chest kind of truth. Most men are not having the kind of sex they could be having. Not even close. Not because your woman isn't sexy enough. And not because they're not alpha enough. Not because they don't last long enough or don't know what to do with their hands. Although, for real, some of you guys need to stop with the jackhammer motion and actually listen to her breathe for once. The real reason is you're emotionally constipated. So backed up with suppressed pain, unspoken shame, and childhood wounds that they're pretending didn't matter. That you can't even feel anymore, let alone fuck with real presence. Let me ask you something raw, guys. How the hell are you supposed to deeply connect with another human being when you can't even connect with yourself? Most men were never taught how to feel. We were taught how to fight, how to shut down, how to man up, how to win. Like we learned how to be hard, stoic, unshakable. But underneath all of that, there's a little boy who got yelled at for crying. A little boy who never felt seen, who tried so fucking hard to be good enough, who was terrified of fucking up. And guess what? That little boy didn't go away. He just put on a beard and learned how to flex in the mirror while crying inside in silence. And now here you are, trying to be a partner, trying to be a father, trying to show up in bed like a goddamn stallion. But every time things get too intimate, too emotional, too real, that little boy panics and shuts it all down. So let's get real. Let's talk about why your sex isn't as good as it could be. And how healing your inner wounds, those deep, ugly, shadowy wounds, might be the very thing that saves your relationship and unlocks the kind of connection and pleasure that you have never experienced before. Not just sexually, I'm talking spiritually, guys, emotionally, viscerally. I'm talking about the kind of intimacy where you look your woman in the eye and she feels safe, held, and so damn seen she can't help but melt into you. It doesn't start with her, though. It starts with you, and it starts with the wounds that you've been running from. And look, if you're watching this right now and you know damn well that you've been disconnected, that your relationship feels stale, that the sex is just predictable or non-existent, then pause for a second and click the link that's in the description down below. Schedule a free call with me. I don't care how tough you think you are. If you keep ignoring this shit, you're going to lose everything that matters. And I'm not going to let you go out like that. So let's go a little bit deeper here. Because I know what you're thinking. That, yeah, I had a fine childhood. Then why do you feel empty? Why do you shut down when she gets emotional? Why do you scroll your phone after an argument instead of leaning in? Why does your chest go so tight when she wants to talk? That's your nervous system, man. And that's trauma. You don't need to have been beaten to be wounded. Emotional neglect, inconsistent love, growing up in a home where love had strings attached, all of that fucks with your ability to be present, to be safe, and be expressive with the people you love. And that directly impacts how connected you feel during sex. Because here what nobody tells us, men, sex is emotional. It's psychological, it's energetic. And if your emotional wiring is frayed, you're only ever going to be operating at a fraction of your capacity. Like, yeah, you might get off and you might get her off, but that deep, soul-penetrating, body-quaking kind of sex that makes her cry in your arms afterwards, that requires safety. That requires presence. That requires you to be in your body and not in your head calculating your next move like a horny little tactician trying to win the orgasm Olympics. Healing your wounds, that teaches you how to slow the fuck down. It teaches you how to feel again. To stop performing. To stop hiding. Stop chasing validation in the form of sex. It teaches you how to communicate what you want, how to ask for what you need, how to listen to her, and not just her words, but her breath, her body, her eyes. You become a better lover, not because you learned some Kama Sutra move from a Reddit thread, but because you became grounded. You became present, emotionally intelligent. And guys, they eat that shit up. That shit is sexy. Look, this isn't just about having better sex. It's about real love. You see, you can't have deep connection if you're living in survival mode. If your nervous system is still stuck in fight or flight from the pain that you never processed, then intimacy will always feel dangerous. Vulnerability will feel like weakness. You're going to push people away because they can see the parts of you that you're ashamed of. But when you start healing, when you start getting real with yourself, something changes. You stop running. You stop reacting. You start responding. You start showing up. And your partner feels that. She might not have the words for it, but she feels it. She softens. She trusts you, man. She opens up. And suddenly, sex isn't just sex anymore. It's a worship. So let me pause for a second time right here and say this, guys. If you know you need help with this stuff, and one-on-one coaching is out of reach right now, I got you, okay? There are downloadable guides and tools for dirt cheap on my store. The link is down below. Because I don't believe healing should be a luxury. So go grab something, please. Start somewhere. Because the longer you wait, the more disconnection you're going to feel. Bro, this is your life, your legacy, and it's slipping through your fingers while you distract yourself with porn, booze, and just pretending everything is fine. So let's get back to it, okay? Let's talk about triggers. Those moments when you explode over some tiny thing. Your woman says something sideways and boom, you're yelling or withdrawing. You feel shame after that, right? You feel that pit in your stomach. That's a childhood wound that's surfacing. That's not just who you are. That's unprocessed pain hijacking your body. But guess what? Every time you choose to face that wound instead of acting out of it, you're taking your power back. You are literally reclaiming your manhood. And not the bullshit version of manhood based on control and dominance, but the real version. The grounded, loving, emotionally attuned man your partner has been praying for and your kids desperately need you to become. And here's something that we don't talk about enough. Your woman wants to be fucked by your heart, not just your dick. She wants your soul in the room. She wants to feel like you're really there, not mentally running through your to-do list or checking out because you're afraid of the emotional depth that requires real intimacy. Healing helps you stay in the room, man. Not just physically, but emotionally, spiritually. And when you bring that kind of presence out and into the bedroom, man, she doesn't just moan, she melts. You want to be a king in the bedroom? Then start by being a king with your own emotions. Start by holding space for your own sadness, your anger, your grief. Learn to grieve what you never got as a kid. Learn to forgive yourself for the shit that you've done to cope. Learn to communicate without shutting down. That's what turns a man into a safe space. And when a woman feels safe, she will unlock levels of intimacy and sexual depth that you have never dreamed of. I'm talking next level connection, guys. Tantric shit. Heart to heart. Breath synced, life altering sex. But you cannot hack your way there. You have to earn it. With your healing. With your presence. With your willingness to do the fucking work. So let me be straight with you. Are you willing? Are you ready to stop blaming your wife for being distant and to start taking ownership of the emotional walls that you built? Are you ready to stop expecting fireworks in bed when there's no emotional fire in the relationship? Are you ready to stop numbing out with distractions and finally look in the mirror and deal with the man that you see? Because I'm telling you, on the other side of this work is freedom. It's real connection. It's the kind of relationship that you thought only existed in movies. And it's waking up next to someone who doesn't just love you, but who trusts you with her soul, man. It's having kids who run to you, not run from you. Intimacy that's not forced, not scheduled, not transactional. Magnetic. Alive. True intimacy. So yeah, you can keep avoiding, keep pretending, keep letting your childhood call the shots in your adult life. Or you can do something radical. You can face your wounds. You can start healing. Change literally everything, guys. Click the damn link down below, book the free call, or grab a tool from the store. But don't wait, because love is slipping through your hands. Your legacy is slipping through your hands. And I refuse to let you die with that kind of regret in your chest. Guys, if this hit home, smash that like button, please. Subscribe and drop a comment. Tell me what resonated the most or what you're struggling with right now. I read every single one of these comments. I care more than you know. I'm here to help you become the man that you are always meant to be. Talk soon.